Jonathan Majors update. Let's get into it. Earlier this week, Jonathan Majors' lawyer said that he had evidence proving that Jonathan Majors is innocent in this whole case. He said that he had text messages and he also had a video. So far the video hasn't been released, so we're gonna get into the text messages. And this is coming from his girlfriend to him. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They said that they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did. I'm sorry you're in this position. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. Love you. They just called me again to check on me and reiterated this was not an attack and they do not have my blessing on any charges placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation and I said at point blank this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. The origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior. Out of care, she promised all will be relayed. So in another statement that was made earlier this week, Jonathan Majors is completely innocent and is proven the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. That's what his attorney says. We are quickly gathering evidence, presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation that all charges will be dropped immediately. This evidence includes the video footage from the vehicle where this episode took place, witness testimony from both the driver and others who both saw it and heard the episode, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting these allegations. The NYPD is required to make an arrest in these situations. This is the only reason why Mr. Majors was arrested. We expect these charges to be dropped soon. The argument broke out as they were in a taxi heading home from the Brooklyn bar. So obviously a lot going on. What do you think about this whole situation?
Why was there a reason to call 911 in the first place? There's a reason why you dialed the number.
Yeah.
Also, when I hear the messages, I think part of it could be interpreted that she is simply stating these things because she now regrets putting him in a position to quote unquote fumble his bag or lose his bag, which she also benefits from. And so now she's trying to backtrack to save face for him so that they can both continue to eat off of his money. I have no proof at all of this. 0% proof. I also make that abundantly clear that Jonathan Majors has done anything as far as physical abuse. I'm not saying he has. My point is that the text messages don't clear it up to me.
Yeah, I mean, with a situation like this, it's kind of difficult. It does raise questions. It is kind of fishy, the fact that she's kind of like magically recanting it, but then people are saying it's abuse because when she goes to the doctors, they're giving her packets on strangulation, so they obviously think that something occurred and happened. But the fact that the lawyer has a lot of confidence not only in the text message but in the video evidence, right. And then there's other people in the scene who said it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. So that's what leads me to believe that maybe he might be innocent. And here's another scenario that I'm going to throw across. In her statement, she says that it's all because she grabbed his phone. So maybe what could have happened is that they're fighting over their phone, they're grabbing it, and maybe he pushed her off of her. And then maybe she fell and she bumped something. I don't know.
It could be that, or it could be that she went for his phone and then he got aggressive because of that. Just painting both sides of the story. I'm not trying to say I think Jonathan Majors is a domestic abuser. I'm not saying that. I'm simply putting out potentials.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to rush to his defense, but at the same time, I'm not going to say it's that clear cut and dry until I specifically see a video, because it can go really either way. Because think about my thing is, listen, if he was guilty, and let's say I presume he's innocent before guilty, right? Why would you even want the video to be discovered? Like, why would you even mention the video? And also, just to add in, when she recanted her statement, some people were talking about him like, okay, maybe he should sue her for false allegations. His legal team said that wouldn't be good, because when you're a celebrity and you're a high-profile case, you shouldn't prolong the case and keep it in the public even longer. I really hope he didn't do it, right? Because he's like one of my favorite upcoming actors. He's got a lot of talent.
I'm going to say something I always say. It'll go away. People forget about it, but it's always going to be that little bit of a stain.
Yeah.
Even her coming out saying, oh, it didn't happen how you think it happened. He didn't abuse me. It's already been put out there. So now you have a group of people that will never, ever let him live this down.
I mean, not only that, like, once this came out, all of a sudden people are like, oh, he's difficult to work with. He's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, come on, guys. This is ridiculous. Like, y'all just grew some nuts right now. So I get so annoyed when that happens. If you dislike somebody, just say you dislike them before something happened. Don't sit there and dogpile like, oh, they said something. Let me say something too. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I hate that. Like, if someone is trash, just say that they're trash. You don't need one person to say they're trash and then everyone else raises their hand. Because then at that point, you don't know if it's a cash grab or if they're really a victim. You can't tell. Right. Especially when people are famous, they get sued all the time.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people are also turning this into, like, a white and black thing. Where they're like, oh, don't date a white girl, don't date black. I'm like, bro, come on, man. It's 2023. this is a situation by itself. Don't turn this into like some kind of like color war and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, man.
Her race did not make this allegation any more likely or unlikely.
Yeah, guys, this has been it. We'll hit you guys up with the next update. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we just gotta see what happens next with this case. Hopefully nothing else, right? Hopefully it's done, right? All right.